Friday Night Lights Game of the Week is sponsored by Astound, Members Choice Credit Union, and Hillsborough Ford.
Welcome back, everyone. It's now week 7 of our Friday Night Lights football season here, and I'm super excited and grateful to be here in the great hometown of our very own Lindsay Lippman in Mexia for one of the greatest and oldest rivalries that Central Texas has to offer. It's going down tonight between the Groesbeck Goats and the home team, the Mexia Blackcats. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our visiting team, the Goats first. The Goats, they come into this season 2-3 on the season, but in both of those 2 wins, they have won by more than 40 points. This is the Goats' first season under new head coach Nelson Cordes, who took the reins from longtime head coach Jerry Bomar. Cordes said this game against the Blackcats isn't like any other, and he says he's learned a lot from his team in those losses this season, which he believes will help them get the job done tonight.
Well, I think for us, it's just putting everything together for a full game. We've done some really good things, and we just and the times we've played really well for the whole game, we've been successful. And then there's times even in those losses we've played really well. We just maybe have not sustained that for a full game, so making sure that we're consistent, in how we play offense, defense, special teams, all those things, just being consistent and putting that whole game together.
Now onto the home team, the Mexia Blackcats. Unfortunately, they come into this one without a single win on the season, just 0-5 thus far, with their most recent loss coming to Cameron Yo 42-32. Despite not having a win so far this season, head coach Aaron Knoll says he has seen his team's resiliency in every loss and says they now have the chance to go 1-0 in district play with a win here tonight. Knoll also noted that this game isn't like any other and his team is ready for the task ahead. But what makes this game so special? Here's what he had to say.
Proximity. And then the fact that it's been, the first game was 1901. So, we're looking at 124 years, not consecutive, but over the span of 124 years, this game being played. This is, we're in the 80s now of this game being played. So there's some history there. And so I think that just kind of adds to the lore of the rivalry.
As you just heard Coach Knoll say, this is the 83rd time these two teams have met up, with Mexia winning 55 and Groesbeck winning 24 of those games. We'll be back here at 10 o'clock with all of your highlights, and not only who's going to go away with our Game of the Week trophy, but also the very coveted Navasota River sign. Whoever wins will get that as well tonight, too. That's all I have for now, but I'm going to kick it over to Madison Palumbo, who's live at Willie Williams Stadium in La Vega with more on that matchup. Madison, how's it looking?
Thanks, Adrian. Week 7 of Friday Night Lights, and things are continuing to heat up. The weather is thankfully getting a bit cooler, but tonight we have a great district matchup between La Vega and Gatesville. Gatesville looking to remain perfect as they're 5-0, and La Vega, on the other hand, although their record may not show it of 3-2, they are an extremely tough team who gives their opponent a tough time every single week. But let's start things off with La Vega, the 4A state runner-ups from last season with a 3-2 overall record this season. It's obvious that doesn't reflect who they are or where their season can go. In their 2 losses, they have beaten by schools who are usually dominant state championship contenders. One of those teams being Stephenville, where they lost 64-28. But now they're coming off of a bye week and they're ready to bounce back. The Hornets defense, on the other hand, has only allowed 9.8 points per game this season, so the Pirates offense will have their work cut out for them. It helps, though, when the Pirates sail into this one tonight with quarterback Courtney Parr, who his teammates call Patrick Mahomes. The Hornets obviously a standout season so far as they remain undefeated 5-0. Gatesville coming off of a 15-9 win against Burnett. A big part of Gatesville's win came down to the chemistry between Garrett Keaton and his top target, Amos Phillips. Keaton threw for 252 yards and 2 touchdowns, while Phillips picked up 123 receiving yards and 1 score. It will all come down to who wants it more, the Hornets or the Pirates. Gatesville is 0-6 against La Vega since October of 2015. But things could change tonight. After each having a week off, the 2 teams will shake off the rust and duke it off at 7 p.m. tonight. Coming up live at 10, we will have all of our Friday night highlights and our Game of the Week celebration. You won't want to miss it. For 6 Sports, I'm Madison Palumbo. We'll be right back.